live. All right, son, go ahead. So now the heads are bolted down, and we're just putting in the push rods. Push rods have been soaking in a little oil bath, getting them nice and primed. The heads have already been torqued down to 22 foot-pounds, and then 90 degrees, and then 70 degrees for the bigger bolts, and then 22 foot-pounds for the smaller bolts. Let me bring this over here to the side. These are upgraded valve springs for the BTR Stage 2 truck cam that's going on this little 5.3 liter LY5 motor. We're deleting the DOD. So there's a nice set of LS7 lifters in there, and a little bit stronger valve springs than what was stock. But it's only a Stage 2 truck cam. It's not much. It's just for a little bit of a rumble. And you know, this will go together with a little bit of a loose converter. RPM sold us a converter that's got a 2200 stall on it, so it'll let the motor slip up into its power band a little bit. And these nice little conversion motor mounts are going to do a really good job of making sure that this motor doesn't go anywhere inside of the Hummer H3. Okay, is that the last one?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, now take that. Well, yeah, sure, go ahead. Put the rocker arms in. Set all the rocker's arms in at one time. Make sure they all line up, and make sure all the bolts go in all the holes. There you go. Now we'll get the other side. Okay. This engine family from GM uses a fixed valve train, so there's no adjustments to be made here or anything else. These bolts will all just get torqued down to 22 pound-feet of torque. Okay. Right now, my son is just running them all down to 0 lash. You just gotta get them started, and then you can use the power on them if you want to, so go a little bit faster. Now look at the other side. This is the bright side. This motor should live a nice, long, happy life. It goes together with the new cam, fresh cam bearings, a new timing chain, a new cam sprocket, a new crank sprocket, a new timing chain tensioner, a new oil pump, and the heads were reconditioned in the most splendid way. They're all new valve guides and everything else. And the motor had under 100,000 miles on it before we started. You know, there was still a nice crosshatch on all the cylinder bores, so there was no need to do anything there. This LY5, or what was originally an LY5, came out of a 2008 Chevy Tahoe. And once we get our level 5 or level 6 4L60 from RPM, this will be inside of that engine bay right there. That engine bay right there is a desolate place right now. The H3 Hummer hole. That's where the transmission needs to go before anything else can happen. We left the transfer case with the drive shafts just on that one mount. We did replace the mount before we did that because the old mount was destroyed and broken, such as the case with a lot of stuff in this Hummer, but we'll get back to all of that later. Right now, we were happily working on these we just run them down for now. They don't need to be super tight, son.
That's why I put my hand on the thing lightly.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to go until they stop, it's okay. Just until you draw them in. That's good. No, you're fine. You're fine. Other side. Are those tight already?
These? I have to make sure.
Despite cleaning everything up, this is how I dress pretty much all the LS engines I do. If it's an iron block, I'll put color on the block, but the heads and the tin that are aluminum, I really like the color, the look of the aluminum, of the raw aluminum. It never stays clean when it's raw, so you'll always put some aluminum paint over it, but the look of the aluminum on the black iron and the color for the iron is a good look for a truck model. Okay, son. All right, that's good. That's good. So now we're gonna take this crank and we're gonna spin the crank 360 degrees. So, without further ado, take that and spin that, put it on and spin it one full revolution. All the way around to right where it was. Perfect. Now, go back over your bolts again. No.
I get what you mean.
Do you understand? Because what we've done is we've changed the position where some of the valve rocker arms sit. That's good. You're not trying to tighten them with that, son. Just run the bolts down. That's good. side. Okay.
That's all.
Get the torque wrench. 3/8. Okay, now we need to tighten everything down to 22 pound-feet. Foot-pound. Okay, so wait. The way we're gonna do this is we wanna do only the ones that are open. Okay, so you're gonna look at your rocker arms and you're gonna see, if you look, we can see some of them are up and some of them are down. We only wanna tighten the ones that are up. This one that is down, we will not tighten. Tighten this one, tighten this one. Until it clicks. Did it click? There it goes. That's it, just until it clicks. As soon as it clicks, stop. Son. There we go, perfect. Get the third one. And then skip that other one. Oh no, the battery's dying on the phone. Oh no.
We'll make it.
So, because the battery's about to die on our phone that I'm making this little video with, we'll tighten them to 22 foot-pounds, and then we'll roll the motor 360 degrees, and we'll go back over and we'll check the ones that were down and are now up, and we'll tighten those to 22 foot-pounds, then we'll maybe go over it all again one more time, and just make sure that they are all tightened to 22 foot-pounds, no more, no less. And then we'll be ready to put our rocker arms on, our rocker covers on. All right, the motor's almost done. I'm ready to go in. Still waiting for the transmission from RPM, second shift performance.